Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of determining the validity of equations and inequalities. This is standard 7.11b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 29 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. Alright, so we've got 4 possible equations. We need to simply find one that's true when x is equal to -3. So we're simply going to use substitution in each of these. Let's start with A right here. So we've got 5x plus 1 equals 16. So I'm going to substitute in that -3 for the x. So let's rewrite it 5 times, replace the x with -3, plus 1 equals 16. Yeah, that's not going to work. 5 times 3 is 15. I get that. 15 plus 1 would make 16. But it's 5 times -3. When you multiply a positive times a negative, it actually turns into a negative. So this is -15 plus 1. And so that's actually going to be -14. Not even close to 16. So no on A. Let's check B here. So I've got 4x minus 8 equals 12. Going to substitute in my -3 for that x. Right, and that's also going to be problematic. I mean, first off, the 4 times the -3, it's going to be -12. So in order to get from -12 up to +12, I'd have to add 24. Subtracting 8 moves me in the completely wrong direction. So that will not work. -12 minus 8, or -12 minus 8, it's going to get you to -20. Okay, so that is not particularly close. So this right here, let's look at A. A would have worked if we would have put 3 in there, because that would have been 15 plus 1. Right? This would have worked if we would have, let's see, this would have worked if we would have had 5 in there. Right? That would have been 4 times 5. It's 20 minus 8. So that -3 is just not working for either of those. All right, let's check C. I've got C as -2x plus 9 equals -12. At least one side of the equation is going to end up negative. That might help. Okay, so let's do our -3. So -2 times -3. Oh, but look what's going to happen there. We've got the -2 and -3, so that's going to make 6. But it's negative times a negative. 2 negatives make positive. Right, so that would be 6 plus 9. So we finally got a negative over on the other side, which we were kind of needing. And now I've got a positive on the left side. That's going to be 15. Not even close. So what would work for that? Well, if I wanted to get that -12 plus 9, I'm going to have to go past -12, right? I'm going to have to get over to like -21, which means, oh, that would be kind of, x would need to be 10.5. That would get me to -21. Adding 9 is going to move me closer back to 0. That would get me there. Okay, so C's not really a good option, which means it's going to have to be D. 3x minus 6 equals -15. Let's substitute in this -3. All right, so we're going to multiply 3 times 3. That makes 9. Since 1, 3 is positive, 1, 3 is negative, that actually makes a -9. There we go. That's looking a little bit better there. All right, let's get that, because -9, right, if I have a number line, here's -9, and then if I do a -6, right, minus always goes left, that gets me over to -15, which is what I'm needing. So -3 works for D. D is our answer.